photographer, of course, here to thrill us with some magic that you can do at home too. Of course, all things exciting happening at the Magic Saloon every week, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I know we have our magicians come on every week showing you the cool things they're going to do. But I wanted to show you some of the kind of stuff that you could do if you come to the Magic Saloon. You can actually take away some of the magic. We have lots of different magic sets here that are good for every age group, skill level, and budget. And I want to show you some of the cool stuff we have in those.
Okay.
So let's get going.
Let's start. Okay,
yeah.
You've got everything here.
I know, I'm all set.
Happen?
So let me start with our beginner's magic set, or our easy magic kit. This is the kind of one that I started with when I was about 10 years old. So some of the tricks in here are a little bit easier to master. Check it out. We take a penny in here, in a little tray, nothing in there, see, Fiona? And then we place it in this little tray over here and snap, and that penny turns into a dime.
Oh, look at that.
I know. And
if
you
only
just,
all the pennies did that.
Yeah, exactly. And you only have to perform that 250 times, and you can pay for the magic kit. So it's a great deal. It pays for itself. Now, you're familiar with a magician taking a piece of rope, cutting it in half, restoring it? That takes a lot of practice.
Okay.
So we've got a version that doesn't take so much. Check it out. Piece of rope inside this little device. We just go, bam.
Whoa.
You can actually cut the rope into 2 pieces, just like that, which is not the impressive part, of course.
Right.
Anyone can do that. It's if you can make it go back together again.
Wow.
And this is an easy magic trick from that easy magic kit that anyone can learn. So it's pretty cool.
So there's hope. There's hope for me.
Absolutely. We'll get you doing this one by the end of the day, I promise you.
Okay.
Now we move up to the deluxe magic set, which is going to be similar to the easy one, but it's going to add a few more tricky moves in there. And a classic of magic, this one here, which is called the cups and balls. For this, we do need a magic wand. And with this, you can actually do some stuff as well. Watch. Whoop.
Whoa.
Whoop. And one more time. There we go. What we do is place one of the balls on the cup like this, place the other 2 cups here like that, and the ball goes all the way through. We can do it again. The cup goes over here, ball goes onto the cup. We tap, it goes all the way through. I know last time it goes on here, ball goes on the cup. We take the magic wand, tap, and there we go. 1, 2, 3. That is the classic of magic, the cups and balls, which you can learn from the deluxe magic set.
Oh, too cool. Okay.
Let's move on. So if you want a bit more of a challenge, we've got the ultimate magic kit. This is going to be a mixture of stage effects and close-up magic effects if you really want to start putting a magic show together. So let me do this. This is going to be my bill here. We'll take my $5 bill, and this is going to be a close-up effect, but you can do this on camera, you can do it on stage if you want, but check it out. You can push the pen all the way through the 5, which again is not that impressive. Anyone can do that. It's this part which is the cool part.
Whoa!
And you can examine that and the pen.
Oh my God!
Not a rip in sight.
Look at that! Oh my gosh!
Cool.
Okay, what are the rubber bands?
So street magic, very popular. People like David Blaine, Chris Angel made street magic very popular. You can learn magic with everyday objects, things like rubber bands, coins, cards. So let me show you this. We're going to take the 2 rubber bands, we're going to interlock them like this. So it's called the crazy man's handcuffs. They can't get out there or over the thumb, but watch. If we rub in the center, just like this. They melt through each other just like that. And you can learn that with any rubber bands. You can keep them with you the whole time. You can perform magic anytime you like. So very impromptu. Last one we have is the card magic kit. Now the great thing about the card magic kit is we're going to give you some decks of cards that you can do magic with straight out the box, but it's also going to teach you the foundations of card magic so you can make up your own tricks. And I made up my own trick from that card magic set. Would you like to see it?
Yes.
Okay, well I'm not a very hip person, I'll tell you, Fiona. I'm normally about 10 years.
You and me both.
Yeah, there you go. Well, good. I'm normally about 10 years behind most people on internet memes and things like that. I just learned about screaming goats. You know about those?
Yes.
The screaming goat videos?
Yes.
I just got really into them, and I tried to order a screaming goat to join us on the show.
Okay.
But problem was I ordered it from Temu, and this is what they gave me.
Yes.
So let's see if we can do something with this anyway. Fiona, we'll do this nice and quick. Would you slide a card out for me?
Okay.
All right, just slide it forward for me. That one here? Is that the one you want?
That one.
Okay, I'm going to turn around so I can't see it. Would you have a quick look? Show the camera if you would.
Okay, there we go. We got it.
Keep it face down. Okay, and watch. We're going to put it somewhere in the middle of the pack for the minute. Now, I didn't see that card. Problem was, guess who saw it?
The goat.
The goat. So the goat knows what your card is. Would you split the pack for me?
Okay.
Now, the screaming goat is going to try and find your card.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I think he believes it is in that half of the deck. Would you cut about a third of the deck off?
Okay.
And then another third, place him over here. Let's see if he can do this. Okay, I believe he thinks it's in the middle pile. Would you spread those cards out for me?
Okay.
We got
Completely?
5, and mix them up if you want, just so no one knows which one's which.
Okay.
And let's see if the goat can find you, and then spread them out one more time.
Again.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Here we go. Let's see if you can get it.
No way.
Okay, hang on. I think he thinks it's this card, Fiona.
Yes.
What was your card?
It was the Jack of Spades.
Well, let's give it up for the Scream and Go, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Magician Scott Pepper, of course. Magician's there every week at the Magic Saloon. Be sure to check them out. Really great show. Great time to bring the family. Scan that QR code for more information. Thank you so much, Scott.
Visually, he's not much of a problem. But then when they'll see him, he is the problem. You know, if there's anybody you should watch out for, it was him.
Small size, but he packs a punch. How a 10-year-old boxer is preparing for his next big challenge after winning multiple national championships. You don't want to miss this. You're watching SA.
When you see him visually, like, he's not much of a problem. But then when they'll see him, he is the problem. Break that body down to boom, boom.
10 years old, 55 pounds, and already an 8-time national champion. Meet Maximus Bustamante.
And if you weren't boxing, what would you be doing?
I don't know.
It's just boxing. It's
Yeah.
boxing for you.
Boxing's my whole life.
Max isn't spending his summer swimming or watching YouTube videos. He's training for the next boxing match. And then the next one. As you can see, his belts speak for themselves.
As long as I believe in myself, I can do whatever I do.
His father, also his trainer, Armando Bustamante, took to boxing after being incarcerated, wanting to stay out of trouble and focus on the sport that his father trained in.
I'll train myself, and then he just started coming.
He was watching.
And it was like us. It was us. So when he was sparring, I was sparring. Then it got to the point where I had to really evaluate, like, am I gonna do this? Now I have my own gym.
Together, the Bustamante boys hone in on their passion for boxing. With their small team that trains with Armando, they are always prepping for the next fight. And for Max, he's serious about training, including his diet.
None of my brothers, they're not like in the right age yet to compete, so they're over here, they're eating all this stuff that I want to eat, but I'm just looking at it while moping around. But it's difficult, it's really difficult, but you know, I have to do the sacrifices to do this stuff.
Even when I walked in to meet Max, I thought, oh, what a cute, sweet boy. But once I saw him training, I knew he meant business.
I guess through the videos, they imagine him a little bigger, and they'll be like, oh, he's a lot smaller than what we imagined. You sure you want to do this? I was like, yeah. And then they'll go ask him, are you sure you want to spar? Like, we got it. And then he'll go and it'll come out exactly what I thought it would be, you know, like us doing good.
Max has only been competing for 2 years now, but both years he has ranked #1 in the whole country.
Okay, do you get nervous when you watch him in the ring?
No, he's been sparring since he was 4 years old, so like there's nothing that can like scare me, or nothing like that can scare him. So like it's just different, and then it's never his weight class. It's always been older kids.
This new gym is where Bustamante plans to continue to train his sons and other fighters. It's a location that he had to pay for by pawning one of his necklaces.
It was valued at like $5,500, and they only offered me $3,000. So I was like, you know what, I'll take it, and I directly came here, and I gave him $2,800 of that $3,000.
How does it feel? I see all these belts behind us. Tell me, how do you feel when you accomplish that, when you win and you've got all of these to show and you're representing San Antonio?
It feels great.
Tell me about your first national championship match. What was that like?
I won, and I think that was like the only time I ever cried in a fight after, because like I was just like really enjoyed, because that was my first national win.
Yeah, he amazes me at times, or sometimes I have to keep it secret because I don't ever want him to get too comfortable. So even after one of these big wins, we come back and we're back in training again.
So is this something you want to continue to do? Is this your future? This is it?
It's my job.
Look at, are you really 10 years old?
Oh, he is 10 years old, and he's not stopping, even sending words of advice for other potential young boxers.
It's gonna get hard, you know. I have hard days, a lot. It's gonna get hard, but what I can say is just don't quit, keep pushing, and eventually you'll make it.
All right, we showed you the breakfast earlier here at Pure and Simple, and after the break, we're gonna show you lunch. I got 2 words for you: smash burger. Stick around. All right, well, if you weren't hungry earlier, you're gonna be hungry now. We're back out here at Pure and Simple, the newest foodie spot here in Stone Oak. Raphael's back with me, the franchise owner here. Now, we got to see breakfast earlier.
Yes.
Now it's time for some of your lunch items.
Well, we have also an all-day lunch menu as well.
Nice.
And over here we have first one of my favorites, shrimp and grits. So you have the grits, of course, with the shrimp, and some Louisiana spice as well.
Ooh.
It's actually one of the crowd pleasers and the one that turned me into grits altogether.
Yeah, because you said you didn't care for grits too much before, but
No.
it was this dish.
Yes, it was this dish that turned me into grits, into a grits lover.
Well, guess what? I'm going in here. And so you said this is one of the customer favorites?
Yes.
The flavor, ooh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, I can keep eating all day here. I love this one. It's like a Philly cheesesteak, right?
Yes, it's the pesto Philly steak where you have shaved beef, you have the hollandaise sauce, you have the egg, and you have cheddar, cheese, red peppers, among others, and you have the egg on top, however you want it, with the pesto sauce on top. It's actually a beautiful plate, and it's one of the most liked plates as well.
Yeah, very hearty, very hearty.
Very hearty.
Okay, I love this sandwich over here. Wow.
So over here you have our chicken club, right? And you see the tomatoes, the lettuce, the bacon, the chicken as well with the cheddar cheese, with our seasoned fries as well.
Delicious. And I told them earlier, 2 words: smash burger. Look at that.
So this one is an amazing burger because it has 2 patties with cheese, pickles, tomatoes, onions. You have the egg on top, sunny side egg, however you want it, on a beautiful bun, brioche bun. And it comes with our seasoned fries as well.
Got it. Delicious. We also put out some smoothies here just for those who maybe are just wanting a delicious, refreshing drink any time of the day, right? So which ones do you have here?
So we have our very berry smoothie, which is mostly based out of berries, our banana strawberry smoothie as well, and our green giant which is our healthier optional smoothies
Yes.
as well. And we have here our mango tango, tropical bliss, where it has coconut, mango, among other tropical fruits with coconut syrup as well. These are, quite frankly, one of the most nutritious and healthy smoothies that you can get around.
Beautiful.
We make them on the spot with the fruits and stuff.
It looks so fresh. Okay, my daughter loves smoothies, so we'll definitely have to make a trip out here. But again, you saw breakfast. You see now they also have lunch all day as well. And we aren't done here because we are going to chat more about the drinks coming up after the break, and also his story and how he turned from a different career to this now. So we'll share that here in a bit. Fiona, what do you think? I know I'm making you hungry.
Oh no, it looks delicious. And of course, we're not done there just yet. Jen, you're gonna have more coming up right after the break too. Thanks, Jen. All right. Earlier we asked you, of course, what's your song of the summer? Scan that QR code and weigh in.
Summer is still going, and we've got lots of fun in store, and you do not have to burn out literally to enjoy the rest of your summer. I am here at Andretti, and I am talking with the assistant store manager, Mr. Ku Vang. How are you?
Fantastic. Glad to have you here.
Thank you. You know, I'm suited up and I'm ready. We're here in the go-kart experience, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about the summer passes, because you guys have some amazing deals that our parents and individuals that don't have kids would love to take advantage of this summer.
Yeah, we just rolled out a summer pass. You got 3 tiers. First one is unlimited arcade play. Second one is 3 races per day. And third one is unlimited arcade play plus 3 races per day. And that's going through October 1st.
Okay, let's break that down because that deal is too good. So you buy it one time, and every single day during the week, I can come back here. I don't have to pay again. The only thing I got to worry about is paying for my food that I want to eat when I'm here.
Correct.
What? That is so
Yes.
cool. So that means if I want to do go-karts, first, I can do some go-karting here. Then I can go to laser tag too.
Laser tag.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I know I got my little fancy uniform on because I'm going to be racing some of the pros here, and we'll find out who the real pro is after that. But how young can the kids be to experience the go-karts?
As young as 4 years old.
I
We have a
love
mini
that.
Mario track for them.
I love that because sometimes, it's real easy over the summer for parents to find things for, the kids that are like 7 and older. But for the babies, the little ones, like the 4-year-olds, there's not a lot of options for them. So having them be able to experience this at 4 is amazing. How fast do these little go-karts go?
Carts, they can get up to about 35 miles per hour.
Oh, these kids, they're going to have a good time. And you call the little ones, what's the nickname for them?
Mini Marios.
The Mini Marios. So they can pretend like they're little Mario racers. I
Yes.
love that. That is so, so cute. Okay, and then adults, they have this entire track up here. We can go all the way to the top. Can the babies go up here too?
Babies cannot go up there.
okay. They
we
have a separate one.
They have a separate one for them.
Love
it's
that.
multi-level. There are about three levels of track for them to race through.
Wow. Okay, tell me why Andretti is the premier karting destination.
It's hot outside, it's 100
Yes, it
degrees.
is.
You can race inside, not have to worry about the weather.
Yes.
Plus we have food, drinks, and other arcade games.
I was very grateful to know that today's interview was going to be indoors, AC, and you guys are going to get a look at it later on because we're going to get into the food as well. But you guys, if you're a parent and you work from home and you can work remotely, you can take your computer. They got free Wi-Fi here. You can set up your office. Andretti can be your office for the day, right?
Yes.
And the kids can run around and have a ton of fun. This is amazing. Let's go over those summer passes one more time because they have 3 more options. It lasts until October, but how long before they have to actually buy them?
They have
what's it
now
like?
till September 2nd to make the purchase.
Okay.
And then it lasts all the way till October 1st.
Oh my goodness. And then, you guys can race out here. And Andretti is not just for the kids. The adults can take advantage too. Me and my friends, we have a really good time. I was surprised though. These kids can stay up over the summer late at night because I was here at like 9, 10 o'clock at night and these kids were running around playing all the games. So endless fun for them, right?
Oh yes, you're right about that.
And then you get hungry. So you guys also have tons of food options. We'll get into that later on because I think you were telling me earlier that discounts come with those passes as well on the food too.
So you get 10% discount on food and beverage, non-alcoholic unfortunately, but we have great lineup of food.
I love that. All right, well, Fiona, this is the place. I know Sloan is going to get a kick out of this summer deal as well, this summer pass. I'm bringing my nephew with me next time too. But guys watching, for more information, go to salive.com or click on the As Seen on SA Live tab or just scan the QR code that's on your screen. Cool, thank you so much. But I'm already suited, but I gotta get fitted for my helmet because, people like to say I got a big head. So I gotta get suited, make sure I get my helmet properly, and then you guys are gonna see me later on in the break take on these guys over here. Look, he's ready. You ready? You think you're gonna win, but I think I can take a Fiona.
Are you struggling with credit card debt? If you are, you're not alone. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, debt in American homes is at an all-time high. If you have between $30,000 and $300,000 in credit card debt or personal loans, guess what? There are solutions. Hattie DeJamal with Affordable Debt Consolidation is here to help. Okay, and help, yes, please, because you specifically help Texans who are dealing with a lot of debt, right? And give them relief.
Absolutely. I mean, we are 100% veteran owned, and we love being able to say that we help Texans exclusively. And we have a few different options for them, whether that's shopping for debt consolidation loan or credit counseling. But the thing that really seems to help folks is our Texas Debt Relief Program. Through this program, we can sometimes, get a minimum payment after negotiating substantial reductions in your balance. We can get that payment down to sometimes half compared to what the minimum payment is. And the other thing is we can sometimes resolve it in as little as 12 to 60 months, just depending on your settlement results.
And let's say someone has $100,000 in debt. Okay, how does that break down?
I love that number. You know why?
Yes.
Because it's in our graph.
Bam!
There it is. So $100,000 worth of debt, right? When you're paying something like that back, you are looking at paying back double what you borrowed in the first place. And I think everybody knows that, especially with interest rates. Now, with debt consolidation loans and credit counseling, we can sometimes, see a common number roughly around, 100,000, but it's through that Texas Debt Relief Program that we are sometimes able to get it under what you initially borrowed. Now, the next thing we want to take a look at is the monthly cost, that payment I was telling you about. You could be looking at $4,000 for $100,000. It's common to see it around, $1,800 to $2,000 with debt consolidation and credit counseling. But through our Texas Debt Relief Program, we can sometimes get that payment less than half, $1,500. And the last thing we want to take a look at is the time it takes to pay it off. If you borrow $100,000, it is common to take up to 20 years to pay something like that back, right? So for those of us that don't have a lifetime to offer, the Texas Debt Relief Program can sometimes resolve that in as little as 12 to 60 months.
And there are some out-of-state companies targeting Texans,
Yeah.
right, that we need to be kind of mindful of.
Yeah, I wish I could put up a sign that says "Don't mess with Texas," but
Right.
they're out there and they are sometimes just hunting for your information. And so what we recommend is to make sure that you're working with someone that is credible and that they're going to take the time to understand your specific situation.
Okay, and how can folks get help today?
They can reach out to us directly. Be sure to check us out on our website at affordabledebtconsolidation.com/KSAT. Or give us a call right now, 210-782-8100.
And Affordable Debt Consolidation is veteran owned, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. If you or someone you know has between $30,000 and $300,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans, Affordable Debt Consolidation can help. Call 210-782-8100 or visit affordabledebtconsolidation.com/KSAT. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you here tomorrow at 10 a.m.